Hello everyone, this is Chrism. I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening process. There are levels of learning within the Kundalini that are not explicitly understood by everybody within the Kundalini, obviously, or I wouldn't be making these videos. Right now I'm in Yosemite National Park. I've made a number of videos here, and this will be the last one I make here before I go back home to Santa Rosa. These teachings will not always be based in your understandings of the day-to-day life that you live, the day-to-day emotional life, mental life, spiritual life, physical life, psychological life. Kundalini isn't always easy. It's not always 1 + 1 = 2. Sometimes within the Kundalini logic, 1 + 1 = 11, or 1 + 1 equals the equals sign lying down. Sometimes you're going to have to do things within the Kundalini context that would go against your wisdom that you have earned within your pre-Kundalini life existence, such as the harsh learnings of what surrender means, what the real meaning of surrender means, not rolling over to an enemy or giving in to a perceived threat, but rather a recognition of the divine within you and melding and molding yourself with that recognition and surrendering to the two that are one and the one that is two. In other ways, it will mean looking at your shadow side, looking at your attachments to expected outcomes, looking at your idea of love, and is your love multifaceted? Is it multi-platformed, or is it on a single platform? Is it from you specifically, or is it from what you've been trained to believe, or what you've been programmed to believe, or what you've read in books, or what your teachers in schools told you, or how you had to cope within your life up to this point? Kundalini takes you outside of those paradigms. It stretches the scope, it stretches the level of learning and application of learnings that you have available to you now with Kundalini. Typical person may have a interactive life quality index this big. With Kundalini, it's much bigger. And so within that context, I want to invite you to look beyond the obvious. Look beyond the Bible. Let's just look at the Bible, for instance. The Bible's a great book, just like the Quran and the Bhagavad Gita and many of the spiritual texts. Look beyond what is being obviously said in the Bible, and then apply a Kundalini foundation to it. And you'll see, maybe, that the Bible, from Genesis to Revelations, is a description of a Kundalini awakening event on a person. These are the meanings within the meanings, the codes within the poetry, the symbols that only a few are allowed to see, those few who have the ability to see. Maybe you're one of those people. I want to invite you into a paradigm of learning and application of learnings that goes beyond what you have learned within your societal information network, within your family, within your friends, within your job. Kundalini goes far beyond that, far beyond that. Look behind me, look at this river. Here, I'll step out of the way. You look at this river, look at the river. What secrets does the river have to tell? What do you see when you see the river flowing past you? What information does the reflection reveal to you? Is it just a body of water going by? Or is there something else? Is there something alive, something conscious within that river? Think about this within your Kundalini awakening process. You might even want to see your Kundalini as a river within you, a river of divine grace flowing within you, always caressing you, corrupting your old self, challenging your fixed beliefs, forcing you into a flexibility of love rather than a concretization of love. Thank you for watching and listening.